It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. We've got an AL Western Division showdown tonight between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Paul Blackburn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ty France is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 640.
Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Luis Torrens. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
At the plate now, Sam Haggerty, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside to Parker.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 264 is average entering play, 8 home runs, and 16 RBIs. Breaking ball chopped foul off to the left side, and he's behind now 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Pulled toward right center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Leger Newsom is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And now here is Robert Poisson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moore is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting second.
Time now for a glance
The
at
second
Bob
baseman.
Melvin's A's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked
Batting
like it was a
third.
little in the pitcher's
The first
favor, but
baseman.
it wasn't outrageous.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, calling balls and
Oh,
strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the
fourth.
ball the other way. It's
The
not
third
that
baseman.
easy. They're going to hit it as
Matt.
hard as they can right into the
Chapman.
shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Matt Chapman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. We are still scoreless. Digging in will be Dylan Moore. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Number 25, Dylan Moore.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Row. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
At the plate, Donnie Walton, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Swing and a line drive. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Moore is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Batter will be Shed Long Jr. as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat.
The right fielder, Mitch.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. 7 homers and 23 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kenna is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping in now, Braden Bishop. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average not so hot, down at 210 for the season. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. The pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ty France.
Now at the plate here is Ty France. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Count even now at 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Line drive base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The throw into second.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Luis Torrens. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. High and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Sam Haggerty. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll tack on one more, as this is now a 5-0 game.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. To the plate now, Kyle Seager. And that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lowry onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. On now to the bottom of the second. The Mariners are on top, 5-0. So now it's Mark Canha, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-0 here in the early going.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 6th.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Pinder is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Henniger is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Stephen.
Up next, Stephen Piscotty. First pitch of the AB on its way.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
A's are gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now in the box, Dylan Moore. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Olsen in foul ground. 1 away. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. At the plate now is Donnie Walton. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Shedlong Jr.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up Shedlong Jr.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond, and if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So stepping in is Sean Murphy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Murphy.
First delivery to him.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now to bat, Aramis Garcia, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the AB now. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Seager fields it cleanly. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
At the plate now, Robert Poisson. Swing and a line drive. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Everything looked routine until the throw. He just rocketed that thing directly over the first baseman's head. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, but he had absolutely no chance to come down with that one.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Popped up. Torrens waits on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
First offering on its way.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2.
Playing 12, 1-2.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He'll try again, 1-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Designated hitter.
Next to hit, Braden Bishop. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Sergio Romo answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So here now is Ty France. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1 on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
Now back.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
At the plate, Luis Torrens, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fouled off. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He's set. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Pitch on the way.
Olson.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 6th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
So now to the plate, Mark Canha as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. Next up, Chad Pinder comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Base is empty, 2 away. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Sam Haggerty.
Sam Haggerty.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0. Lined hard to center field. Canha is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now 1 down with the bases empty. And in to bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. And now the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
A ball and 2 strikes now. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Chapman brings it in, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
25. Dylan Moore.
In now, Dylan Moore, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Seager, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Donnie Walton. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Walton.
First delivery to him.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And that misses 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Next to hit is Aramis Garcia. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
これさっきiPhone で見てたんですけど、若干 iPhone の方が遅いですね。
Hard on the ground toward short.
Android の方が表示が早いですね。
Two very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting. The shortstop, Robert.
Digging in next, Robert Poisson. And now the first pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
やばい。
Not in time, and he's in there with a
あ
double.
ちゃセカンド行かれてもた。
Let's take another look at just a textbook
ポロリしてる最
good
中。
weight transfer, good hands to the ball,
よう
solid
見てま
contact,
す
and
な。
great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Jed Lowry stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball just inside.
J フォ
Now
ン
you can see he's working around
J
this
フ
guy
ォンっ
right
て
here.
なん
Why
か
not?
懐かしいで
First
すね。
base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2-0 count. Here it comes. They get him off balance there
音は
as he
でもね
reaches for that
iPhone の
one,
方
but
が
can't find it. It's
綺麗な
2-1.
感じがしましたね。
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And that's low,
あ
ball
ち
4.
ゃ
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was
充
really
電する
good.
の
He
に
missed down,
ラ
but
イトニン
only
グ
by
ケ
a
ーブルが
hair.
ありますね。
When a hitter has a 3-1
サン
count,
タ
he
ブラ
can
ンカ
wait
に乗っ
until he
取ら
gets
れ
a
た
pitch
J
he
フォン。
loves.
あち
That'll
ゃ
bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And that one yanked just foul.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They trail 5-2. Lou Trevino will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Now at the plate is Shedlong Jr. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him.
まあでもメジャーも1週間切りましたね。
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 1-1.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
コカメジャー。容量見たらね、約60ギガでしたよ。
This is hit pretty well out to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Into the box, Mitch Haniger, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
The 0-2 home. Couple of righties
まあ
starting to
リアル
loosen
プロ
now
野
in the
球も
bullpen.
ね、今日から開幕してましたけど、阪神も横浜も負けてましたね。ピッチャーが打ち込まれて。
1-2, here it comes.
Ah,
Great pitch there as he
最悪
couldn't
や。
get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone.
完
And then
全
what
な
do you
ボ
do?
ールだ
You
わ。
come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in now, Braden Bishop as the changeup to him
逆
drops in
転
there for the
負
first
けの
strike.
プロ
His
阪神。
prior history
い
versus
やー、て
this
っきり
arm,
勝
not
つ
a
ん
big
か思ったら
sample
え
size,
らい
0
打ち
for
込まれ
1.
てね、最後にひっ
5-2
くり
is our
返ってま
score
した
here
から
in
ね。
inning number 6.
あれ相当阪神ファンブチ切れてますな。何やってん
Swing
ね
and
ん
a
って言って。
flare down the line. Lowry ranging into shallow right, but he won't
いや
get
ー、これ
there.
あ
It
かん、こ
falls
れあかん、
in.
これあかん。
The tag, and they'll get him at second. And
無
with
茶
that,
し
the
すぎ
side
で
is
すわ。
retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners.
な
And it
んだけ打
remains
たれたら、
5-2.
そら、ブチ切れるでしょうね。見事にアウトでしたね。
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
Third baseman.
Ball one.
Matt
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
まあ、鈴木ヤクルトがね、えらい強かったですね。
So 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle.
取れんかっ
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
No hits to this point. High in the air, deep to left center field.
完全に抜けた。
But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. I thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, Matt. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
やばいっすな。ノーアウト。
At the plate now, Chad Pinder, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Pinder brings in a batting average resting just under 320. Look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Chapman on third. Kenna stands at second. No outs. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you
high and deep to straightaway right. Going back is the right fielder.
入ってんの
It's
か。
gone.
逆転スリーだ。逆転ちゃう。同点ですか。
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him
持
on
っ
the
ていかれ
year
ま
as
した
we
よ。
are all tied at 5.
追いつかれてもった。
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he
万歳
just
すぎ
flat
だ。
out missed his location. You put that pitch right
い
there, and
や
he's
ー、
going
ま
to
さか持っ
tap to
て
it.
かれると
Now
は。
we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
ノックアウトです。
The right fielder. Defense.
22。
Nick Margevicius takes over on the mound here with
サイ
nobody
ン
out
も
in the
ろ、
6th inning.
サインもろバレやからな。盗まれてましたか。いやー、突如崩れましたな。
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's
勝
nothing
ち
in
投
one.
手の権
He's
利が
hitless in his
なく
2
なりましたね
at-bats。so far. The 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And there's one away. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play
負け
here
たらひっ
today.
くりがありますね、これ。借金が今10なんですね。
So now into the box is Sean Murphy. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. high pop-up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, number 37.
Next, it'll be Aramis Garcia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger.
あ
Two
れをストライ
strikes.
ク。外れてましたけど。
And the inning
Yes,
goes
sir.
away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the A's put up a 3-spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th, and we are all tied 5-5. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Ty France.
The first baseman, number 23, Ty France.
He's set and the pitch.
夜間をひっくり返す音が。あちゃ。
The 0-1 delivery. Well behind that fastball with a swinging strike.
CC レモンを
Two
開けました
mid-90s
よ。
fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
そんな音まで入ってるんですか。えらい拾ってますね。
Called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around
意
much
外
in
とこの
that
マイ
at
ク
bat, Dan.
拾い
No,
ま
that
すね
was。pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Luis Torrens. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
CC レモンは常に入れてますね。
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-2. Now here's one hitting the air to the right side.
あ、落ち
And
た。
that'll get down for a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Sam Haggerty. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
あ
Swings through it for strike number 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
And he pops it up. Chapman has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Possible go-ahead runs on
今日
first
は
and
なんか
1 away.
朝から雨らしいですわ。
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away.
まあ、ほんまはなんかね、午前中ちょっと並びに行かなあかんかったんですけど、もうやめとこかいう話になり
Now
ましたね。
another 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
中止になりましたね。
Kenna is there. 2 gone.
Now batting,
さすがにね、何時間も
So it's a runner at
待つのは
first
しん
with
どい
two
です
men
ね。
out, and into bat next, the third baseman Kyle Seager has a look. Now the pitch, a ball and no strikes.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test
意
right
外
here.
とね、何もせ
Two
ず
out
2
with
時
the
間待
possible
ていうの
go-ahead
は
run at first.
なかなかの地獄ですよね。
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on
6
the
時
bag
間待ち。
himself, and the inning is
ま
over.
あ多分
Mariners
2時
lead
間ぐらい
one. This ball game still tied
待つ予
5-5.
定やったみたいですけど、さすがに雨降るしね、ボケーっと立つのもしんどいしね。
Last
寒
half
い
of
で
the
しょ、また
seventh
ね。
here, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Robert Poisson. Here it comes.
ハッスルハッスルで2時間待ちですか。
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy
Ah,
fishing right
kill it.
here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
素振り6時間。
Hit on the ground to third. There is Seager. And that's out number 1.
ノック6時間もいいです
The
ね。
batter, number 8, second baseman.
Stepping in next, Jed Lowry. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Liner towards
Wow,
second.
抜けてもうた。
And that's in for a base hit.
Ah,
Make it a 1 for
ダブ
3
ルで抜
games
ける。
so far. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Hit on the ground down the first
横
base
山ノ
line.
ックのモノマネ6時間は死んでまうやろ。
Go-ahead runs in scoring
横
position
山
here
ノ
with
ック。
1 away.
ノックは無用とか言ってね。うわーっと抜けるんかい。
Down the line and fair.
あー
That's a
ち
hit.
ゃ
And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
ー。ノックは無用とかやってま
And
した
you'll
よ。
take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, Matt Chapman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
あ
In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center.
交代
And
で
that's
す
a。huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little
ネ
bit more
ット
free and
コマー
easy
シャ
frame
ル
of
6時
mind
間。
instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important.
あれもよう
One
やって
pitch
ま
away
したね
from a。solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Casey Sadler takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2
相
outs
当
of
熱そう
this
でしたよあれ。
7th frame. Into the box, Mark Canna as the first pitch
ようダ
misses
チョ
to
ウ
him.
クラ
It's
ブが
ball
や
1.
ってましたよ。
Lifetime against this pitcher. Small sample.
押
A
すな
perfect
よ
1
押すなよ
for
とか言い
1.
ながら思いっきし入れられてましたけど。
into the corner and slicing foul. This one's down to third. Seager has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
笑ってはいけないネットコマーシャル。
The left fielder, number 4, Chad Pinder.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it.
あー
So
ちゃー抜けてい
Just
く。
a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the
やたら打
bottom
たれ
part of
ま
the
すね。
inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Count now a ball and a strike. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
あーちゃーまた打
Line
たれ
drive,
て
and that's a base hit into center field.
止まらんなってきましたね。
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the
完全に
middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that
流
middle
れが
part
悪
of
い
the zone,
で
and
す
he
ねこれ
paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Pinder on second. Piscotty at first. 2 out in the inning. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-2 pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Now 2-2. This is the
Nah.
pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go
ストライク
3-2,
が入らん。
then you put the runners in motion.
押すなよ押すなよ絶対押すなよ。あれはおもろいですよね。まあ押せよいうことなんですけど、あえて押すな押すなとか言って。
Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball.
無理やり押し込みよるからね。しまいにぶち切れてネットをばらまいて
And a half-hearted swing there as they
周
tie
り
him
に
up
かけまく
inside
ると
for
いう
the third strike, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 8 and the Mariners 5. Jake Diekman is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Leading off the inning, it'll be Dylan Moore as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Dylan Moore.
From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Diekman is a guy known for his lights out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Donnie Walton is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Ah, 打ち上げた。
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. So now to the plate, Shedlong Jr. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
His past history with Jake Beekman, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
ああ、そういや、アイキス3出てましたね、昨日ね。先送りですけど。
Into center field, line
まだ
drive
1
base
が
hit.
途中でね。
So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning
2 も
extended.
去年出て
Hey,
ました
that's
よね。
nice execution right there. Swung
知らん間に
for
も
a slider,
3まで
got
出
it
てるっていう。
again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much and delivered a
あの
nice
シ
base
リ
hit.
ーズは知らん。あれはね、
Stepping in now,
3作
Mitch
出てます
Haniger.
わ。
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
まあエンターグラムも
Fender's got it for out
相
number
当
3.
出してますよね、何やかんや。
One left for Seattle. Still looking up at an 8-5. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the DH, Aramis Garcia. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside
安
corner.
定のエンターグラムですな。
And it's 1-1.
パソコンゲームの移植、まあ一部なんか追加要素もねあったりしますけど、
A bouncer
まあ
up
移
the
植
middle,
専門
fielded
ですよね。
cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Robert.
Now to the plate, Robert Poisson grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
まあギャルファンやったらもうエンターグラムでしょうね。
8 runs on 12 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And it's quickly 0-2.
先月注文した適当なギャルゲーが月末に届く。適当なギャルゲー。
And the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
At the plate now, Jed Lowry.
わーっとライトゴロ。
Base hit to right.
Now batting, the first baseman.
ああ、いろんなギャルゲーが出てますからね。
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's had a
でも
great game so
TK のギャ
far,
ル
and
ゲ
a
ーは
triple would complete
プロ
the
トタイ
cycle.
プが担当ですよね、いつも。
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
ライトへのレフトゴロ言ったら。
Got him swinging,
Yes, sir.
and that will end the inning. The A's strand 1. They're on top by 3, 8-5. J.B. Wendelken comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. In now the Mariners DH, Braden Bishop. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And
Yeah,
he's cruising
yeah,
now. It's
yeah.
0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Ty France fouled off. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. Set to deliver the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Had a stride that time, and it's 1-2.
誘いのスライダー。
So much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So now to the plate, Luis Torrens fouled away. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And now this crowd announced it around 33,000 come to their feet. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Boy, I'll tell you, not all wins are created equal. There's something really satisfying about being down 5 runs. You band together to find a way to get that win. They've got a huge bounce in their step heading into their next game.
6回7回で一気にひっくり返りましたね。
Used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Lou Trevino earns his 3rd win of the year.
初めはええ感じで
JB Wendelken
取ってたん
records
で
the
すけど、
save, his 3rd of the campaign.
その後の追加点がで
Mark
きる。
DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
同点3ランからおかしになりましたよね。あちゃー。なかなかこれも連敗終わった思ったらまた負けましたね。これで4位転落ですわ。やばいな。借金11。広島独走ですな。よっしゃ、さあ終わりましょうか。よいしょ。さあ、では。